Morning, morning. Awesome day for me today so far. I did a swing trade overnight on NQ, so I'm already green. Not even looking to trade anything. If I do, it's gonna be very small. FOMC today. FOMC today. We have Powell speaking today. So you wanna take it like slow, small, nothing crazy. You don't wanna do anything crazy. Basically, I'm gonna be watching 488 on SPY and 420, 421 on QQQ. That's it. I know there's a few things that look good, like Microsoft, AMD. What's the other one? Everything that Netflix, everything that I post on my Discord. I post like 3, 4 charts, but my main watches are SPY and the Q. I'm just gonna keep it simple today. We have FOMC, we have Powell speaking, we had Google, Microsoft, AMD earnings. I think Microsoft and Google were good earnings, but they both still gap down. Yeah, definitely, George. I agree with you. Today is not a day to trade. Well, if you're a scalper, it's maybe your dream day because it's most likely it's gonna be choppy or you're gonna have like crazy bounce and rejections. But for me, not the best day. I know for my days with FOMC are not the best. And I did a very good swing trade last night. So I'm happy with those gains. I still have 4 runners from that trade. Mm-mm-mm. Morning, morning, welcome. Oh yeah, so I did this little NQ trade because NQ is under yesterday's low. So I think as long as it keeps being under yesterday's low, it's bearish. Even though I never watch NQ, but I don't know. I guess I was bored last night and I was looking at the charts and I was like, this is a very good possible entry. Like easy. Ah, yeah. Snow this week? It's impossible to know what's gonna happen, honestly. This week we have tomorrow Apple, Meta, and another one, so I don't know. At least I can say for today, you wanna see Snow holding 200. I think it was 200, the level that Snow needed to hold. 200, 202, around there. Mm, yeah, 200, 202. So it's right there. Right there. But I would not look for longs unless the Q holds 420, 421, and SPY holds 488. Maybe both look for the gap. Both have huge gaps above. So we maybe have a bouncy day and fill the gap. But yeah, I think everything's about 488 on SPY and 420, 421 on the Q. If we're under, it's bearish. So basically everything's gonna be bearish. If they're above and act as support, that's your bounce play on everything, pretty much. Yeah, Snow so far is holding, but you want to see it above. I will wait until it goes above 202.50 and it holds there. Yeah, like what it's doing right now. You want to see it holding 202.50. IWM, it's been a mess. That thing, it's been a mess. And I need Netflix to go to 485. Okay, Netflix 460. That's the level you want to see Netflix holding. 460. No, I'm sorry, 560. Mm -mm -mm -mm. Thank you, Netflix. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Give me 480, 580, 586. But it's Apple 186.60. We want to see Apple holding what it is right now, like today's low. Bouncing out of there, 186, I'm sorry, 185.60. We want to see Apple holding this level, 185.60, around there. SPY and the Q are holding support so far. To play the upside, I like more SPY because SPY is definitely stronger than the Q. It's been stronger than the Q the past few days. To play the downside, I like more the Q. Microsoft straight up. Damn, Microsoft. What the heck? Microsoft had good earnings. I don't know why it gapped down, but it gapped down and it held my 406 support, 406.50. Now for Microsoft, you wanna pull back to 413, that previous all-time high, and act as support. You wanna see it holding that. But NQ still looks bearish. If cannot break the 70s and use it as support, On NQ, that's pretty much yesterday's low. If cannot act as support, that's bearish. So unless NQ breaks that resistance and use it as support, I wouldn't be looking to play the upside, honestly. Microsoft rejecting 413. Okay, and the Q rejecting there also. I'm waiting to see the Q for if it's gonna lose the support or gonna break resistance. I'll be back. I need my coffee. Okay. Ooh, that's an ugly, ugly candle on Netflix. Looking weak. I'm gonna add one short on NQ. Yep, yep. SPY loses this 488 support, is done so. Yeah, yeah. put now this as resistance. We want to see now the Q 421 acting as resistance. That's an ugly rejection on Microsoft. What the heck? 413, 414, ugly. The NQ is looking like a head and shoulder. SPY keeps trying to hold here. We need SPY to lose this 488 level. We are talking. So I think as long as the Q is under 421 and it's under VWAP, it's bearish. And if the SPY loses this 488, we're dying. Tesla with the bounce. Tesla most likely is gonna go for the gap. And let's watch how it's gonna react to 191, 193. Could be a good rejection play here on Tesla. 191, 193. I want the market to die so I can lock more profits on my futures trade, but at the same time, I don't want that because I don't want Netflix to die. If Netflix dies, the small account is done so. Let's go, let's go, let's go, Q. Give me more. Give me more. Damn. SPY fighting for 88. If loses that level, I don't have a target on the Q. Like on the long term, my main target is 413. But I don't think that's like, I don't think we can have a target here for today because we have FOMC and then tomorrow we have Apple. But if we didn't have all that, my main target will be 413. But I don't think we're gonna go there today. So as for this trade, I have no target. I'm just gonna read the candlesticks and see when I wanna get out. Today can be tricky, very tricky. But again, SPY losing 488, it's super bearish. There we go, there we go. Apple is dead, so dead. Bro, the gap on Apple, Andy. Whoa. Yeah, under 185.50, you have a big gap on Apple to 184, maybe a little bit lower. Oh yeah, Apple looks like it wants to go for that gap. 184. Look this ugly candle on Microsoft. What is this? That's so bearish. But it's holding 406, 406.50. What's it? Oof. Amazon under 157. I'm sorry, 158. Look at this. Yep. Amazon is pretty bearish if you cannot hold, I will say 158, 158.40, around there, 158.45. When is Amazon's earnings? There's so many good setups, but FOMC is in the middle of my setups. Tesla and Netflix are gonna fly if the market change direction here, because those two are strong compared to the rest of the tech market. But the market is super weak. So look at Netflix. Netflix wants to boom boom so bad. For 19, for 19 point. I do use the pre-market high and low. I just don't put it on my charts because I don't want to see it on my daily chart or my bigger time frames. I only have the pre-market on my 5-minute time frame. So you guys see it here. This is after market yesterday and this is pre-market today. So it's only on my 5-minute time frame chart. On my bigger time frames, I don't have it and I don't want to mark it there because it's not, for me, it's not important for swing trading. So that's why I don't have it on my bigger time frames. I only have it on my 5-minute time frame because it is important for entries or for my scalps. I want to see it here, like right in the morning. I want to see how it's reacting to those levels, pre-market levels in the morning. But then after are irrelevant for me. Now the Q is looking a little bit stronger than SPY. Just a little bit. But I think it's only on the level, but it's, yeah, it's a little stronger because it's closer to the VWAP. You guys want anything? Q, SPY, Apple, Netflix. I low key want the market to fly so Netflix can go. 460, 462, this level here was perfect support. It's been acting as a, it was resistance for 2 days last week, and it's been acting as a full as support for now 4 days. Come on, Netflix, just do it. Your ES loan. Like right now, it's a little bit choppy. A little bit choppy. It's more bearish than bullish, definitely. But it's fighting the downtrend. What's ES doing? I think the first time that I'm looking the futures on the stream. Why long ES? ES is so, it's freaking bearish. Not even like one. Look this 30-minute time candlestick. Super bearish. Engulfing, bearish. Even though I can see a little bit of support around, let's just say around 49.13, around there. But it's bearish. You have no confirmation to go that is changing to the upside. You have a clear downtrend, clear rejection of everything, pretty much. Yeah, just because it's at support, well, remember, well, I don't want to say this because I don't want to sound cocky, but remember, like, the trend is your friend. So even if you have the EIS or SPY, let's just say it's at support and it's bouncing, the best thing to do, even if it bounces, is wait for a resistance and play the reaction. Because the market is right now, it's bearish, like the daily is bearish. It's under yesterday's low, which is obviously like very far from it, but on futures, you're rejecting yesterday's low. Futures yesterday's low is completely different from SPY. Look at this daily on ES. Look at the 15-minute time frame. Like no confirmation that is changing direction. You want to see at least a 30-minute time frame, 30-minute candlestick that's bullish, engulfing. Be patient. There's no reason to play the upside today. Like right now, so far. I'm not gonna say today because everything can change. But you have SPY buying. Like you don't even have one like very bullish candlestick that is like clear bullish. I always say trade with the trend. It's just the easiest thing to do. You can definitely have a bounce obviously or a red day on an uptrend. That's normal, but the bigger move are with the trend. So let's just say I want to play the upside, right? I want to play a bounce. What would I look for that? I would look, let's just say ES, right? ES is, this is your previous support. Now it's acting as resistance. You want to play a bounce, wait until it goes here. And that resistance act again as support. Look at the 30-minute time frame. You had resistance, like previous support. You gotta go level by levels. Okay, so we go with this first. This is the one first. So we have support here. Gonna go with a little bit bigger so you guys can see it better. You don't want to enter early. You want to enter with confirmation. So you have support here got broken. Now it's acting as resistance here. You have support here, kind of play it around, but at the end act as resistance. You have a long wick here that is showing you clear rejection, right? The market always move level by level. So if one level is acting as support and then gets broken and then acts as resistance and then goes to the next one and the next one and the next one. So you have here another support, then acted as resistance. We go to the next one here. Support is acting as resistance. Most likely we're gonna go to the next one. And then maybe a retest, you wanna see it acting as resistance, and then we go down. And then we go level by level, like that. Level by level. See? Next one, we have next support here on ES. So you have that support. If breaks that support, the next one, I will say around here. It can be around here, 49.10, but I will say the main one is around 49.04. And yeah, 49.04. You have rejection, support, rejection, support. So, okay, that's our support right now. That's our support right now. If breaks that support, we look for the next one. Yeah, if the day is on a downtrend, you do it like that. And that's how, exactly like that, it's how I manage my runners. I take a little bit of profit if I'm playing the upside, I take a little bit of profits on my next resistance, and then I will wait and see how I react. If breaks that resistance, I'll be look to take more profits on the next one and on the next one. That's how you do the uptrend. So that's the downtrend, right? The downtrend we have right now. And then if you're playing the uptrend, look, the same levels. So support, you have resistance here, right? You take a little bit of profits here, and then you wait and see how it's gonna react. Here you have little rejections, but nothing big. So because you don't have an ugly rejection, it's just a pullback that is consolidating. And then it breaks this support, goes up, break, retest. Now that resistance act as support, and then the market most likely is gonna move to the next one. The next one is here, right? So you take a little bit of profits there, you wait and see if it's really gonna keep acting as resistance, or if it's gonna break that resistance and then act as support, and then you have the next one here. And again, you wait and see if you wanna enter anything, break and retest on the uptrend. And on the downtrend, it's exactly the same. Break, retest, break, retest. So on the 30-minute looks like that, and look the 15. And if we go to the 5, which is the time frame that I used to enter anything and everything, so the main levels that I use are the daily, so it doesn't really change much intraday, but sometimes, yeah, I might like don't I maybe have to change a little bit, because sometimes you have the market moving like inside that range, or maybe use a different support and resistance, so I need to move my level, but most of the time I don't move it because there are daily support and resistance. Like right now, with the explanation, I was using the 30-minute time frame, right? Um, because we have the closest support is here. And I don't like using futures because futures can have huge ranges that are support and resistance. That's why I prefer SPY in the queue, way smaller levels. But it's pretty much, it works pretty much the same on everything. So we're just patient here, and I'm waiting for like NQ or ES, because we're talking here on ES, to go to this level, which is pretty much already there. Like already kind of retest that level. I can say it's a little, if I go a little bit like that higher, and say it's pretty much there. So here, let's just say you're playing the downside here, you should be taking, I always take profit a little bit before my levels, because at the levels you can have strong reactions. So I like taking profit a little bit before my levels. So let's just say you want to risk a little bit and play the upside. I will say this is your entry. I will not do it because for me it's bearish as long as it's not giving me any like engulfing candle, bullish engulfing candle here on a downtrend. But if you want to go against the trend, you should wait for a strong support, not like you guys were entering calls like in the middle of nowhere. or trying to play the upside like in the middle of a not at a strong support. What's NQ doing? And another thing is like it's under previous day low, so that's basic TA. Under previous day low is bearish. If previous day low act as support, that's bullish. Like you have it here, right? So if these low act as support, this is the daily time frame on NQ. So yesterday's low was 2 days high, pretty much so far. That's bearish. No, I don't think so. Thank you, Roy. Yeah, come on, guys. Give me some likes. Give me a little bit of love. So for me, if we didn't had all those earnings and FOMC today, the next move for NQ would be going to this support level here. Because like I said, the market move by levels. This level is acting as resistance. Right now, so far, for me, the next one is the next support. Thanks. Prepay the likes. So if I see NQ moving here and again give me rejection, that's another entry to play the downside. If I see NQ moving here and then this level, which is yesterday's low, act as support, we play the upside. We play a bounce here. That's the type of trade that I always say to wait for confirmation. Because if it's not using previous day low as support, it's still technically bearish. And look what happened the entire night. If I go to the 5-minute time frame, before it was the daily, right? So I entered last night NQ short. I think it was around here. Yeah, around here. Because the same thing, it was under yesterday's low, which is bearish. And then I saw that it was trying like the today and last night, the entire night, it tried to go higher. Look, guys, try to go higher, higher. Never could break this resistance. So you have previous support now acting as resistance until it breaks that resistance and change to support again. It's completely bearish. And you have a new resistance here. Look, around here, you can say you have a new resistance there. They go with, yeah. Look at these wicks. This is the 15-minute time frame. You have resistance here. Look all these ugly wicks. What is telling you all those wicks? Clear rejections, making lower lows and lower highs. Try to fill the gap. Well, kind of fill the gap and rejected hard. And then had a new resistance, try to break that resistance, rejected hard. So what's the next move? Most likely going lower. So now what it's doing right now is using this support kind of around here, like this level here as support. So what do? Nothing. We just wait. If we're in short, we just wait and see. You want to play the upside? Okay, nice. Go against the trend and play here, a bounce. For me, it's just waiting and see how rejected here. I want to see it losing this support and then go lower. And then again, retest that resistance and then go lower, and the same again and again and again. So, and this is NQ. And if we compare it to QQQ, she looks pretty much the same. Let's go. Kind of like this. So we have the Q pre-market is this brown zone here. And then you have the Q. This is my daily support. Look, support here, 420. It's between 421.70 and 421.17. So if you had that support and it's now rejecting, it's bearish, right? That's the daily support. That's the daily support. Now acted as resistance, couldn't break that resistance or couldn't hold that support. You have in the morning, try to go higher, rejected. You have the VWAP and 90 MA both going lower, like on a downtrend. And it keeps making lower lows, keeps losing support. Look, support got broken, rejected, resistance. You have the next one. What's gonna be the next one? It can be this one, or it can be this one too. So we just wait and see. We have rejection, bounce, lower, bounce, lower, maybe a bounce to here or to here, most likely around here, and we want to see another rejection. New little support here. Trading is very simple. Just don't put your emotions and don't go against the trend. But for that, you need patience because people love to try to catch the bottom. And even if we bounce here and we're green, playing against the trend is just not the way to do it. Unless you've been doing this for years and you're very good scalper. Yeah, no problem. I love doing this. Yeah, exactly. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see if it's gonna bounce from here or not. The thing is, I even like that you say, okay, I feel like the Q is gonna bounce here from here. Okay, that's fine feeling that, but you have so far no confirmation for that. Unless it breaks a resistance and act as support, you have no confirmation that it's gonna change direction here. For beginners, I recommend futures in any prop firm because with prop firm you only buy the evaluation account, so you don't lose your own money. You only lose like $40, and you can practice with that. So I use Apex. So for me, as long as NQ is rejecting this level, it's pretty bearish. Yeah, that's the one I use. And right now, Apex, I think it's giving 70% discount and $35 reset. AMD. Yeah, for me, AMD needs to go under one, needs to lose. If you didn't enter here on this double top reaction, the level is 164.50. Yeah, that was support here, here, rejection here. It's around 164.20, 164.50. Anybody on SPY puts or Q? I don't think so. I don't think you can trade stocks on a prop firm. Not short, honestly. Ooh, Mark, 157 miles. That's a lot of walking. There's one for options? Really? There is no Greeks, no PDT rules. If you use Apex or any other prop firm, you you don't need money. Only like $40 for your evaluation account, and then I pay around 105 monthly for my PAs. So let's just say you need $200 monthly. That is nothing. Most of the people that I know lose more than $200 daily. No, most of the people that I know, like people that I've seen on the Discord group. And this is what I always talk about when I get asked, like if I'm selling, if I'm keep holding it, if like I always ask, when are you gonna sell? When are you gonna hold? Just do this. Go to your chart, use the 30 or 15-minute time frame, and then you put your have first your daily support and resistance, and then how the market is moving, just put the intraday support and resistance, and then you just wait and see how it's reacting. And that's it. Like right now, we have resistance, resistance is under resistance, is so far it's unable to go above resistance. So if it doesn't break this resistance, or I don't see like a strong bullish candle here, I'm still holding my short and doing nothing, just waiting. Ooh, congrats. That's awesome. Tomorrow is application day for profits. And then you can say we have a little bit of support here, right? This is our support right now. And you do nothing. You just wait and see. We'll see. We still have 1 minute and a half for that candle to close, but yeah, so far keeps looking very bearish. The best advice to passing evaluation account: use minis. Go slowly but steady. 200 per day. Um, I think it's a good goal for to pass the 50K account. If you're new to futures, I used to say that the 25K account was good, but I think right now it's the 50 because you have a little bit more room for on the stop loss. So just go slow and steady and forget about the 1 day pass or the 7 day pass. Forget about that. Just look for consistency and don't use minis. If this 15-minute time candlestick closes like that, that's extremely bearish. And we have a new resistance here, right? So we want to keep seeing, doing exactly the same thing. So resistance, keep rejecting resistance, and then we see the next support, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Let's see, what's my next big support? We'll say it was right there. And the next one, I will say is around here. Are we gonna go to my target today? That if we go to my target today, that's insane. This is my target. Target. Let's go wide. Target. I will go with PT. PT, price target. Bigger. 40. Good. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's awesome. Yeah, consistency, small and consistent profits. Yeah. Look how much I made with only micros. I had 3 NQ open here last night, and that would have been so much more money, but I decided to take profits like around here because I didn't want to have a headache when I wake up. That was too stressful. So I took a lot of profits around here, and then when it bounced, I don't remember where, I decided to add but micros. And look how beautiful those macros are looking. There, those few micros, I had 5 and then I sold 3. And those few micros are making more money, almost more money than the minis. And with less stress. Way less stress. Mm. Tesla flying is trying to fill the gap. Tesla is trying really, really hard. After, depending how, well, yeah, I think after Apple, I think next week I'm gonna look to buy some Tesla 2025, 2026 goals. But I wanna see it like maybe 160 first. I would like to see Tesla 160. So these are perfect example of how I manage my trade. This is exactly what I explained on the guide that I gave you guys. The free guide that I made for holding runners. Yeah, I think Tesla right now is a very good buy if you can buy option for 2026, 2027. 90% nice. Awesome. The market needs Apple to have good earnings. But I don't think Apple's gonna have good earnings. I kind of feel like trading a YOLO, YOLO put on Apple. But I'm not going to. But yeah, I don't think Apple is gonna have good earnings. I can see Apple going to 181. Last earnings were not good. Look at this. This is Apple. We have Apple here. I need to clean this chart. Yeah, 181 is the level that I can see Apple going. That's a major level. 181, yeah. Support, I'm sorry, resistance, support, support, resistance, support and resistance. Same here. If had bad earnings and gaps under 181, it's done so. But yeah, first needs to go and fill this gap and break that level, and then 181. I'm using trade of 8. Apex with trade of 8. I was thinking on changing a little bit my stream layout. Maybe put in here, so only having the trade of 8 chart, so you guys can see my entries and my exits on the chart, and only having that, like, trade of 8 chart with my entries and my exits, and obviously the P&L and how many contracts I have, and then I'll have all the other charts on my screens, but you guys don't see it. So it's a little bit less messy. But I don't know if you guys want to see when I'm talking about stocks, like if you want to see the SPY, the Q, and the two main stocks that I'm looking to trade options. Slow and steady, George. Play minis. Play minis and very, very good setups. Be picky with your trades. Like something like this. Let me see if I can change that right now so you guys can see what I'm talking about with the trade of 8 chart. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, I don't know. I'll do it later. And take out the DOM if I can, because I don't really use the DOM. I'm sorry, yeah, I meant micros, not minis. Micros, yeah. I don't care if people like you cannot copy a like the idea like I'm here and I always told you guys before entering, I told you guys what I'm looking to trade. So you should be able to copy my idea if you want. Like I don't have any problem with people copying my idea. That I'm here to help. What's the point of doing a live stream if people cannot like see my trades or like learn something from my trades? And nothing's gonna happen if people copy my trade. Like, what, 300 people that I'm watching the stream, 100 people? That's nothing. Me, the market makers, nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, I need to add that. Definitely. You're right, Michael. I love TradingView. Um, I love trading on TradingView, like trading futures on TradingView. The thing is, because I trade with groups on TradeObate, on TradingView, you can only trade by one account. So I have to, if I want to trade, let's just say right now I'm trading with 3 accounts, right, at the same time. You cannot do that on TradingView. Only if you have one account. So if I want to trade with three accounts on TradingView, I have to go back and forth and changing between accounts to place any trade or close or take profits. Yeah, YouTube have like 20 seconds delay. So that's also another reason why I like to explain uh everything before I take any trades. And you guys have all my levels on my Discord. So you don't really need me. You see that I'm very consistent with with my watch list, what I'm looking to trade, with my levels, and then I only trade those charts. Like I will say 99%, I only trade those charts. Ooh, that's awesome, worldwide worker. Oh, what? What's that? You can copy with TradingView? I need to research that because I love trading with TradingView. Like my these gains from last night, I did it on my phone on TradingView. I I don't post I only post charts on my Discord, like my watch list, my plan, and the small account challenge on my Discord. On the options insider, I only post some trades, not all my trades. No, I didn't know I could like copy trade on TradingView. How? What? I kind of want to end the stream to look that. Okay. I love playing puts. Puts are the best thing ever. Like bear market is my favorite market. You can make so much money trading puts or shorting the market. It's just stupid. I don't know why it's way easier for me. Like yeah, way easier for me to hold puts and play puts than calls. I think every time I buy a call, I always think it's gonna go against me. Wait, so the trade copier on TradingView works with, can it work for with 20 accounts like the like TradeOvate or not? Yeah, of course. Yes, you can. The thing is like you cannot swing trade. So if you enter, let's just say I enter a trade right now, Apex is gonna close it, I think at 4 or 5 when the futures close. Because remember, futures close from 4 to 5, I think, or 5:30. So you cannot swing, like you cannot buy one today and then go over the entire night. No, it's gonna, you need to close it at 4 or 3:15 or something like that, near 4. And then when the futures market open again, that's another day for Apex until today. So basically you can trade Apex for Apex one day if from today at 5 or 5:30, don't remember when the market, when the futures market open, till today at 4. Oh, 5:30, yeah. So you can open a trade at 5:30 and then you can leave it open till today at 4, which is basically what I'm doing right now. Like I got one today, but the other one, I got it last night at 6. Okay, so at 6. Yeah, I don't like how the futures market move. Like I honestly, I only like to trade futures during regular trading hours, like from 9:30 till 4. Move like uh at night, move super weird, very slow. Yeah, don't like it. But that's why I closed my NQ contracts and I only left I had 5 and I closed 2 micros and then I only left 3 and then I sold 2 before market open. and then I left one, and then I enter one with you guys, or two, don't remember. But yeah, when I trade overnight, I leave only micros. Right, 310. Yeah, I honestly don't know the market hours for prop firms. Let's look that. I'm trying to look for those hours, but no idea, honestly. The thing is, like, because I don't, most of the time I don't trade power hour, and most of the time I just close everything like around 2 maybe. Mm. I have the trading view monthly fees for data. Um, yeah, I do. I do. I have the subscription because I use TradingView for charting everything. Okay, so I think it's 4:59 when TradeAway, I'm sorry, when Apex close. Yeah, 4:59, yeah. Everything must be closed at 4 before 4:59. Carlos, can you send me the link for that for the to link TradingView on TradeAway, but not the regular one. I know how, I have it linked. I want to know how to trade groups, like groups with more than one account on TradingView. watch Netflix. If Netflix loses 560, you're gonna have a meltdown there. Should I sell one contract? I have two. One micro? Yes, no, yes, no. I'm gonna do whatever you guys told me to do. Sell one more and only hold one? Or just keep the two? It's 11 already. You will sell? I mean, I had five. I sold three and then I bought one more. And then I sold that one. Yeah, I'm gonna sell one. Just one. Well, I have two. So, holding one only. Okay. You guys decided. You guys said. So I'm gonna do it. Look at this, the power of runners. Runners made more money than all five that I had before. Like two runners. Do the opposite. What's the Q doing? Let's see. What's the Q doing? Yeah, I could try to go to the VWAP. Definitely. It's making a base here. Yeah, you have one, two, three, one, two. Well, you have one, two, three, 4, 5 candles that were making a base here. You could go for the VWAP. It's very far from the VWAP, so yeah. Definitely reverse here. Just a VWAP retest. If it breaks this resistance, I'll be all out. But this candlestick here looks like a reversal. I love my runners. I'm hungry. It can be either. It can be just a bounce to this resistance, or it's gonna go and retest VWAP. I need a PP break. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Hola. Okay, we're still under resistance so far. We have almost 9 more minutes for this candle to close. So if closes with a wick at the top, rejecting the 90 MA and this resistance, that's still bearish. If closes strong above this resistance, is bullish. But low key, I want the market to bounce. I want to see Netflix bouncing. What's the snow doing? Is the snow under to ooh snow beautiful 202 reaction. 197, if cannot hold 197, snow is gonna melt here because it has a big gap below. Look this gap on snow, and that's a big one. 197, I will go a little bit lower. That's a big gap. I have this gap here. So you wanna see a break, retest, and then boom. No, no treadmill. My treadmill, I gave it to my cousin because he wanted to try it out. Tesla short. Um, mm, mm, mm. So for me, honestly, right now, it's difficult to go into shorts right now because the market is down so much and FOMC it's at 2 and it's already 11. So you're close to launch time, which is lower volume. We're close to FOMC. The market it's been down pretty much the entire day. And Tesla, it's been going up. So can Tesla be a good short? Maybe. Yes, it fills this gap here, this little gap, and rejects there. Would I enter a short? I no. But technically, it would be a good short around 191.50, around that level. So that's around yesterday's low. Yeah, look, this is the 30-minute time frame. So the best entry will be waiting for Tesla to fill the gap. If you're patient enough and you're okay if Tesla doesn't go to the gap and you don't get the trade. But for me, will be waiting for the gap to fill or at least retest of 191. You have your entry there and you play the downside. But I don't know, like I would not take that trade because I like more Tesla under 187 or 180 or at 193. I think those three levels are the best level to play rejection on Tesla because you're gonna have a bigger return. For a scalping, 191 and 191.50 can be a good entry for shorts. Could even reject here right now. But I don't like playing the downside when you have when you're so close to a gap intraday. Microsoft. Wait, what we're doing? Okay. A retest of 406.50. Wait for 406.50. 406. Yeah, 406.50. 406, 406.50. So you wanna wait and see if it's gonna reject again around that level. 406, 406.50, and you play the downside or act support, retest, and you play the upside. But I don't think you're gonna have time for that because it's 11 already. We have FOMC at 2. And the market starts to go crazy like 30 minutes before 2. And I can see like a little support here also. Look, this support intraday, but the main ones are 400 and 406.50, 406. See, what is Apple doing? Okay. I want to see Apple rejecting here 186. Ooh, that's awesome, Debbie. NYCB. What's that, Donnie? NYCB. Oh, it's a bank. What's with this huge gap? But it's at 7 anyhow and it barely move. It doesn't really move much. Why is so... Oh, okay. I don't know. This chart is super weird. It's bouncing from all-time low, right? Oh, no, no, no. Not all-time low. So, okay. It has a support around 650. It has a huge gap above. Big one. Huge. Barely move, but you still have a big gap there. Clear resistance at 9. I'm sorry, at 9. And you have another resistance around 8. And 550 support. 7 is also resistance. So basically, I think if you want to play this gap, you need a lot of time and a lot of patience. Go with as close as in the money as possible, like 3 months. Yeah, like 3 months out. And my stop loss, it will be today's low. Oh, had bad results. What's BA doing? BA, it's another one that it can be a good call play for, but for the long run. I think BA just went down based on those crazy news, like the, the wait, yeah, crazy bad news, right? So when you have bad news, with time it's gonna bounce. So if you have money on the side and you can buy BA for 2024 to, I'm sorry, for 2025, or even at the end of this year, at the end of 2024, I think this can be an easy call play. But it's literally like buying, setting, and forgetting. You want to see it holding 200, or even a little bit below 200. Wait, let me see how we doing here. 200, you have 220, around 220 is a strong resistance. um, 180. Yeah, I think BA can go easy to 240, but again, you need time, a lot of time. But I hate BA. BA is on my list. BA, Roblox, and Snap are three stocks that I'm having like on my blacklist. What's NQ doing? Oh, it's above my resistance. Wow. Okay, let's see if this is gonna break the 90 MA, which it looks like it wants to. The Q most likely is gonna go for the VWAP. And same with SPY. Like they're so close to the VWAP that there's no reason to not go and retest the VWAP. Also on the Q, that's one resistance here. Let me take these out. Wasn't this draw so perfect? Look where the Q stopped. Right on my draw. Okay. So yeah, you have resistance here where the VWAP is at. It should go to the VWAP. No, I hate BA because whenever I tried to trade BA, it always had like weird news out of nowhere and it went against me. Always. I will go with calls and everything was looking perfect, and then out of nowhere a plane had some problem, and then died. And then again, I tried again, and then it has weird news, and then my calls died. And all the time. So I don't trade BA because of that. You know what? I'm gonna wait for the Q and SPY to retest VWAP. It's only one contract, one micro. That's nothing. And I'm already up like over 100%. And I can do a little bit more Q&As and then I'm done with the stream. Pretty happy with my day. Pretty happy with my trade. Guys, Netflix is holding, keep holding 460, 462. I will, if you want to trade SPY puts, I will wait until the retest of VWAP. If rejects the VWAP, that could be your entry. But if it breaks VWAP, that's super bullish. Oh, and thank you guys for telling me to sell one more at the bottom. Look, Netflix. I want to enter Netflix so bad, but I don't know if I want to hold Netflix into FOMC. But I have a feeling that FOMC is gonna be very bullish. I should say my welcome. Thanks to me because I pulled the trigger. No, I'm kidding. How much are Netflix contracts for next week? This is no bueno. But it's just that chart looks so good. Netflix has been holding 460 for forever. Yeah, that can happen, but I think some people use pre-market and post-market levels. I don't use them, and it works for me. I think Desi used them, and it works for him. So everything, I think, it depends how. Yeah, I think it depends of you how you trade, how you. I don't know. We all trade different. I've been using it like that, and it just works. But I do use pre-market levels, but only for entries, like only for intraday plays. Like if I wanna day trade or scalp. but it mostly like the first few minutes of the market open, like the first, maybe the first 31 hour. But because my trading is based on big time frame levels, um I don't pay much attention to pre-market high and lows, like to make a decision to enter a trade. But a lot of times you see the pre-market levels and they align with the daily levels. Like for example, Netflix, right? My level on Netflix is between 560 and 562. That's a daily level. If I go to my daily chart, it's here, right? So that's a daily support and resistance, and now it's acting as support, right? If I go to my 5 minute time frame chart, which it have the pre-market levels, like you can see pre-market here, it's the same level for pre-market low. And same here, right? I have this level of resistance marked based on the daily, and look the pre-market high here in the morning. Like it's still a level of pre-market. I'm debating if I want to enter Netflix or not. Should I enter Netflix for next week? This is very good setup with very high risk. No before news. You're dry. You're right. You're right. I shouldn't. Yeah, Netflix is too expensive to gamble here. Okay, I'm sticking to no. In fact, I'm gonna take Netflix out of my view. Let's go with something else. Apple. Ooh, Apple is holding 185. Tesla? Tesla just rejected my level. Fill the gap for whoever was asking me for Tesla shorts. That was your entry. That was your entry on Tesla shorts. That's your entry or puts. Yeah, look, fill the gap, retest yesterday's level, that's yesterday's open, which is a resistance now, 191.50, not 191.50. That was your entry if you want to play puts on Tesla. We talked about it like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. That's the entry on Tesla. And yep, fill the gap here, rejection. It should go at least to the VWAP, and then you want to see it going lower. But Tesla it's been strong today, so I think well, no, I don't know. I was gonna say Tesla is just bouncing after being sell off for like months now, but it has a huge gap above. That's the thing that I want to play on Tesla. That big gap. You changing your mind on what? On what? And we have our level rejecting. Yeah, yeah. So this is how I see it because most of the time, um, wait. So when you have stuff like Tesla that is going against the market, you don't want to like on any trade you want to have the market helping you. It's just easier. It's easy to trade with the market because you're not gonna be nervous. Like it's gonna be easier for you mentally to hold that trade. Okay, so it's 11:30. The market right now is doing nothing. We have a very, very good setup in the morning. Congrats, guys. If you make money playing puts on SPY and the Q, I'm super happy with my trade today. I was super patient. We have perfect entries. We read the market very good. Put all day. Puts all day. So, yeah, I'm pretty much done today. I have one last runner. I might sell that because I don't want to keep looking at this, and we can easily chop around here. So yeah, I'm out. All out. All out. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you for to the new subscribers. See you guys mañana. Bye.